Sure.
Save me! Somebody was too close.
I have no idea what's going on with you. Yeah. Clean as heck.
I heard you wanted more casting things.
I already have it though. I wanted a necklace. I forgot to ask for it actually. That's my fault. Whoops.
Do I want crit skill speed? I think the answer might be yes. Yes, I do. I'll be 1 second. Why don't they just put a retainer bell like every 5 feet?
Look, they can't make it too easy. What if it was too easy?
It would hardly be a game.
What if you just had a button to push and then you could act as your retainers?
Whoa, 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 whoa. That would require something server infrastructure. That's what they like to blame it on, right?
Sure.
I mean, it's because of the stupid way they query items.
Okay. Get me a ring, and then I will be... Click OK. Oh, come. This stupid whale gets stuck on random obstacles, and I can't tell where my character is. This is the same problem I had with the Alteroid mount, except it's worse.
That was my best person there, but overall, even for the whole group, it looks pretty good.
Yep.
Definitely felt like he was dropping pretty fast.
Yeah, he died before even the end of the earthquake phase. Okay, I'm ready. I'll give him a thing. Corners. In. Out. I'm moving.
It's too late.
It's not too late if you get rescued out of it. Dash. Corridor. Get in. All the way in. Alright, run south. Now run to D. This is not the required people to finish this fight.
Nope, sorry. That was my bad. I got hit by a thing.
Tam, I'm coming toward you. $67. I think that's a new record. Oh, never
You
mind.
mean 72?
72. Not as good as last time, guys. What's wrong with you?
They were placed all weird.
I know. It was hard for me too. Oops. Oh, good thing you still have this, like, sweet paladin shield.
Yep.
Won't touch Tam. Tam has cooties. Dragon cooties, the worst kind.
Are they really the worst kind?
No, actually, I can think of worse probably. Good catch. Maybe for Quirthin.
I don't think I'll need to be rescued.
Sprint. In. Wait. Out. Person with tether.
Didn't go in far enough. Got clipped.
This is fine too.
That was the worst.
What, did you foul an invincible one like I did? That's actually the worst.
It's like, here's your highest potency attack. JK lol.
I thought.
Oh, that does sound pretty bad. I did just run around though for like 3 GCDs, not doing anything.
Nice.
At
That
least you're alive.
But am I really alive if I'm not doing DPS? I was gonna laugh very hard if you died there, placeholder.
I had to give it a try.
I was like, did you just teleport from between 1 through 2?
I was surprised I didn't
Into
die, to be
another one.
honest with you. I definitely deserve to die for doing that.
Put the pin up, please. Quick.
God damn
Do
it.
we still have a shield? Yes, we do. Technically recoverable. Okay.
What
less
happened to the mark?
Anyone see the mark?
Did Salenta die with it or something?
Does that count?
I mean, he definitely breathes fire on the raid.
Like,
Well, I got clipped in the first one. Because I was... too far.
right. You think he like pre-chooses, and so since you were already predestined to have it, he turned toward your dead body and gave it to all. I swear I didn't see one. Like,
I didn't see it either. Wasn't really looking, but... I don't really have much else to do.
Oh, come on. Don't interrupt my fucking cast. Don't mind me. I'll just be, fuck my life. Seriously.
Why'd you backpedal like that?
Because I figured you wanted to have the shield and not just get branched. Though clearly I was wrong.
Did I not get the shield?
Not the first time. Sprint. Move. In. You go south now. And you go to D.
Remember to wait for that second meeting.
Get ready for the drop in the puddles.
South.
Get this one that's by B. Just move over quickly to onto B. As soon as the ice disappears, move. With ice.
Not sure what's
It's in the
going
middle.
on.
It's as he's actually rotated. Just for section of cage. This is going to be corners again.
Abby.
Uh-oh. Yeah, no.
huh.
What?
Uh-huh.
This is fine too. Whoever's attacking this one key that doesn't have another key behind it, spell-wise, probably be attacking the keys that have other keys.
What?
I think there was a healer who was attacking my key.
I got all the keys, or all the keys I can.
Oh, you're fine.
They all
I-
gotta die eventually anyway, does it matter what order they die?
Yeah, because casters can attack the ones where there's a key followed by another key. Like, because those are the bottlenecks. If there's just like one key by itself and it's just tethered directly to the dragon, like, let the dumb slow tanks whittle those down.
Or the ones that block the melee.
Right. Like, if people kill my key, then I have to like sit there and physically walk to another key.
How did I live through that?
In. Out.
I don't have any mana. What do I do?
North.
Ask for viewer.
You were please.
West. Oh, fuck.
It's alright.
How the fuck did that, like, at exactly that right second? Whatever. This just means that we're gonna kill it because my DPS. I'm not the only one.
Or not.
Healer LB.
Good thing I strategically saved that, everybody.
Someone call these mechanics. I don't know that.
This is gonna be the Shakers. In.
Hooray! Home gang scrutiny.
Gotcha, fam. Next one's gonna have ice.
It's crosses, right?
It's Claire. Left side is the things.
Yep. Go north.
Towards A.
Towards A. Towards A. Next one's gonna have ice. We don't know what it is. It's gonna be crosses. So get ready to move. Okay, it's corners. Just a reminder, for that one, what you want to do is you want to get in the cardinal position first, and then slide to the corner if it's not cardinals.
I'll cry.
It's gonna be your figures. Out. Swap. This is gonna be another exit
Exit
flare.
flare. Same side. Get to B.
And then spread out.
I'll be one.
Good enough. Good enough.
Yep, of course that's the one we went on. Have the boots, they're terrible.
Tombstone is open roll for whoever is not sitting on an extra tombstone.
1 second. If sadly, no. Well,
Oh, we should go back and do some more Alteroid. See how many deaths we can
oh
get up
god.
there. We were so bad at that, even on like week 9.
I mean, it's so easy that as long as like a tank and a healer is alive, you can just kind of like rest people.
This is the strat where you build a barracks right outside of their base, and you're just like,
Really helps to have a summoner and a red mage. Just cast chain res. Don't need to heal people. You're invuln for 10 seconds, right?
not if they start attacking.
Well, that's true.
They don't give us enough spots in the yard. Going. There's enough snow for some good snowball fights.
So, this is my great idea for a thing that they will never do, because it's not like it's their job to implement my great ideas. But they should have a thing where, for the yards, you can paint, like basically like a tile editor, or have different kinds of ground tiles that you can put down, like grass or tall grass or snow or leaves or whatever, and like other
Yeah, that would be cool.
yeah, and then you can just like and it doesn't count against your house limit, because they're like,
Well, almost like giving us. Well, I guess that would be the same thing. Well, like giving us carpet.
yeah, but it's like in a grid where you just choose what kind of carpet tile or whatever, and then like if you have grass in a certain pattern, or 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess a better way to say is like if you had a pathway or something, tiles, it will curve the path based on which tiles are path tiles. This is actually something that's very common that they do in 4, 5. other games, like most notably like SimCity. Like if you draw a road in SimCity, it will curve the road based off of the tiles that are next to it. One side. Stay. South. Check time. Move. One side. Two side. Two side. Swap. Upgrade. Then two side and then across. Sorry for Pantocrator. Melee out. Melee in. Nice crit. Fist cuffs. Tank buster. Atomic. Flamethrower, drop it out. One and then across. Get north.
Go north.
Melee. Rip. Pull it back north, or to place, quickly. Get ready for the double sides. One and then across. Alright, wait for the next one. One and then across. Everyone south. Further south, further south.
Oh, not me.
Not you.
don't have any mana to give. I'm gonna break 2.
Is that a one shot?
Easy.
I want to say yes.
Hey, my head.
I thought you had this.
Yeah, I do. It's fine.
What do you mean it's fine?
There should be a DPS that does not yet have an Esther, correct?
That is my Esther, yes.
I mean, everyone could get one.
We'll get one.
I have to decide if I want to use my books to get one or not. I guess I'll probably just see if I win one next week. Because we're going to roll off, I assume. Actually, now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't use my books to get the Esther if it's just
No, because then it's just
whoever it does.
maybe at max 4 weeks.
Well, no, it's at max 2 more weeks for the 2 of us.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, 2 more weeks. So no.
Right. So that means that I should use my books right now to get another thread so that I can upgrade my pants. I'm glad we had this conversation. It's really put things in perspective.
I'm gonna upgrade my chest.
Alright, I blew up both materia.
You don't want to hear what happened to me then.
Did you get them both out?
Yep.
Um... Alright, that's right. All right. So it's been a while, but we got some. I guess a couple people weren't here last time, but we got some good progress. Actually, we learned some things about the fight without having to look up a guide. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm not going to be able to be here next Tuesday because I'm going to be on an airplane. And then I also probably won't be able to be here the Wednesday after that, but I might be able to because there is a... I'm going to be in a meeting. but I don't know exactly when that meeting is. So if the meeting is later in the day, then I should be able to get on for raid. Does anyone else have like holiday / December ween travel plans?
Yes.
I
There.
assume the end of December. Because Christmas is on the Tuesday.
So let's see. 25th is a Tuesday, so the 18th and the 19th I won't be here, and Christmas I won't be.
18th and 19th. 18th is no. I was on the 4th and the 12th. I will be here on the 18th. I'm gonna make a channel, and
Usually want to know is when to meet things. See who's gonna be here.
if Discord had more like weird plugin capabilities like Slack does,
It probably has API access, right?
I'm pretty sure.
What would you call this? Absence?
Skip Club Club.
Unavailable. Scheduling. There we go. Scheduling.
Discord plus schedule integrations. Zapier? What is this? Let's try it.
What you doing in Florida, Tam?
You know, just messing stuff up.
Going to Disney?
No, actually, Universal Studios.
You should meet up.
Sorry.
I'm gonna be on the opposite side of the state he is.
You'll be like 2 miles from where my sister lives.
Are you
So-
gonna be at
I
your
don't-
sister's?
That I don't know yet, because it depends on what her husband decides he wants to do. He likes to stay home for Christmas because when he was a kid, his parents drug him around to all the relatives' houses. So now that he gets to say otherwise, he prefers to do it that way. But who knows, they may decide to come over to here, so I don't know what their plan is.
Well, I'm gonna be there from. Let's see. I think we're gonna be there the 16th through the 22nd or 23rd.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So, Kanava, were you looking up scheduling thing? Plugin / website / whatever?
Sure.
I'm not asking you to do that. It just sounded like you were voluntarily.
I just did?
Is that a yes?
Yes, but we can like let's print out whenever we're gonna not be available.
Okay. I made a channel. It's under rating. It's called scheduling. I at peopled, so I will be the first to post.
Oh, I should see what Pumpkin is.
Placeholder probably gonna be out for a week after the 7th Mastering Smash.
Pretty sure Comic Cat is going to be
Maybe.
27, 28, 29, 30.
That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Oh, sorry.
29, 30, 31st. I should be okay.
20, 30, 31, 31st.
Or 28, 29, 30. Either way is fine.
Either way, it's not Tuesday or Wednesday.
You cannot jump onto the chandelier.
You can get up to our roof pretty easily. I mean, our balcony outside.
You need one of these heaven on high jumping puzzles in your yard.
I wish they were just a little bit larger so that you didn't hit your head on them as much.
Yeah, you have to take a specific route. I want to know why the top doesn't have the shrine with the tree.
Because spoilers. You got to go up there and find that shrine for yourself. The outer house, yeah, it makes accessing the balcony exceptionally easy. You don't even have to try hard.
But that's what we want to do.
Because we are tryhards.
It's just in our nature.
Alright, are we ready to go into 12? I'm gonna assume, just, from past experience, that there's, this isn't even my final form, secret final form for this boss. But I'm honest, I'm super disappointed with how, unspectacular it is compared to, Alexander, or even, Kefka.
Well, I'm all melted. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick.
I love the snow. Aww.
Don't I look cold?
They should. Ooh, that'd be a fun emote to give us this year to make snow angels.
a ground emote for free. Wow.
They gave
you're
us
so
the throw.
grow up.
The throw emote was just a quest.
Oh
Like
yeah.
somewhere in like
No,
30.
no, it's different. You don't lay down.
This is true.
Alright, I'm gonna get a drink and hopefully we're ready when we get back. Oh, you guys.
I guess when Telly gets back.
So I'm not gonna kid myself. I will probably buy this dress.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't say that I'm super
It's
excited
like-
about it.
Yeah, it's like a combination of a bunch of dresses.
Yeah,
The
it
top
has
kinda
like
feels like the
side
wedding dress,
slit
and
of
then-
the Taoist dress, but it also kind of looks like the whatever the Chinese one was.
Yeah.
It has a back
But I-
window that's really weird, and has a boob window that's kind of a triangle.
Actually, if you look at the top, it looks like it's actually a little jacket. Because it's coming off of the dress.
I see, but it doesn't dye.
Like, see? No. Thank goodness.
But just think,
It's like those shoes.
if they had two dye colors, then you could dye the top jacket and the bottom dress two different colors. It would be so good.
You get that little thing too.
Oh, in
It's
case you
not
want to
actually
go
a
to,
yeah.
in case you want to go to the bathhouse and wear a towel.
Sure. That actually was really cute with the top we just got.
Which top was that?
Back.
That one?
Oh yes. Yeah, it almost looks like a bathing suit. I don't think the ruffles match the little flower print, though. I think it looks more like the other bathing suit. See, they both have little flower prints on them.
They didn't go with a loincloth this time.
Ooh, they do.
Okay. Well, I remember we just marked cardinals. And we pulled from C. Not from C, from B. So for people who weren't here, the first part is basically the same. We remember our spread out positions for the first fire thing, right?
Is D in the right position?
It's a little off. That is still a little off. They don't have to be perfect.
Okay, that's a lot better.
It's okay if D is, drooping a little bit. Yes.
Nope, never mind. We're good,
Okay.
I think.
Stuff is gonna happen. Get ready.
Yep. We're gonna probably have a few polls where we just remember what everything does. Because I don't.
Make it not spread.
Get ready for a knockback. We're gonna go to the middle. Knockback. Alright, and now we have a separate spread out position for this one. So get to the north of her. Be a very tight thing.
It'll be fine.
Yes, I believe you. Spread. Okay, now they're gonna split. We have stacked people at B and at A.
In front of
Yeah. We should have one more here. I
You
think,
did not tell us who was attacking where.
no, that's fine. We're fine.
Yeah, gotta be.
It'll be another knockback. Alright, attack the people that you are allowed to attack. And now we get to pull them together.
Yep.
Alright, I'll stand on this side.
1 and 3 marks so far.
Oh no, I probably got hit by 2.
Nice.
Is their attack a frontal cone?
It's a line. If you're anywhere in their thing, and it's also an AoE where it hits a small AoE.
Okay, because I think I got hit by both when they came back over.
Can we get a quick crash course on actually what's going on? Because
That's fine. It will make a lot more sense now
There are
that you've seen it.
pictures.
I was going to explain, but then I was like, it's not going to make any sense if I just try to explain it. So now you've seen it. What's going on there? Okay, first we have the A-B split. Sorry, I'll rewind all the way to the start of the fight. We start at B, we spread out, boss gets pulled, he chooses a random person, that person gets ranched, they get a debuff, they move away from the boss, everyone else stacks on the boss and soaks together. After that, boss turns into a female, we all get inside, get knocked back, or use our anti-knockback abilities, we go to the middle. The eyeball will have moved to one of the 4 positions. We have the boss so that the boss is facing the eyeball. Boss does a 350 degree cone or something. We all get behind the boss so that we don't get hit by that, and then as soon as the attack lands, we spread out to predetermined positions. Once that happens, then the boss will split into male and female parts, and it will always choose the healers for the stack marker. If you were on the left side of the, if you were on the right side of the boss in 03, then you're going to be on the B marker. So that would be Salenta, Midori, myself, and Vias. Everyone else is on the A marker. So
wait, say that again.
No,
Salenta.
that's
Sorry, not Salenta. What? It's not?
it's me.
Okay. All right, fine. We doesn't forget 03. It's the Vias, Tyleet, Carrot, Midori on B. Kanata, Placeholder, Salenta, and Tam on A. So you just always go to the same marker every time, and that's going to probably determine which boss you can attack. It will always, if you do split 4 and 4, then you will get to hit the one that just happened to land on whichever mark that you're at. One of the 2 will be the female. We have to move to whichever one the female is, and then the eyeball will either be like in a north-south configuration or an east-west configuration. And then the bosses will either have to be together or they'll have to be separated. So if they have to be together, then whichever boss is by the eyeball or in the north-south, east-west configuration with the eyeball either moves to the other boss or moves away. So for instance, if the eyeball is where he is, then B would stay in the same spot and the boss at A would move to D. Whereas if the eyeball spawned at D, then the person who's at B would pull the boss either to A if they need to stack or to C if they need to split up. So this is all a whole bunch of like if-then statements. Then I guess Placeholder was not around for the joy that was Alexander 11.
Nope.
But Midori remembers. You remember the markers with the numbers?
Going forward and back.
You remember going
Yes.
forward and back, and you have the little 1, 2, 3, 4, and people have to move to certain positions based off of the icon that appears over their head, because we have to do that again.
Really?
We do, yes. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, or 4, and it's going to be blue squares or purple triangles. Purple triangle means it's the female who's charging. Blue square means it's the male who's charging. He will charge at the... What?
Doesn't actually matter if it's the male or female, but yeah.
The blue purple
It might-
matters for our strat on where you're supposed to run. And it's also important because you need to know if you are on the side that the male's on, or if you're on the side that the female's on, if you need to run across or not. So there are two possibilities for what can happen. You can look at the boss strats page for this for an example. So the eyeball is always going to do the little circle AoE thing, right? So what we need to have is the boss move is like charge as far as possible for each hit and ping pong back and forth for the 1, 2, 3, 4. The problem is there's two bosses that are doing this at the same time, and if you are in the path of the boss, you will get hit. So the way that we do it is if you have 1 or 3 for your boss, then you need to make sure that you are opposite of where that boss starts. So let's take the simple case where there is you're fighting the male at B and you get blue 1. You need to run to D. Then there's, if you have the 3 marker, you also need to run to D. And if you have 2 or 4, you need to stay at B. 2 needs to be forward a bit, so that when he comes back, 4 can hide by the edge. So you'll go ping, pong, and then after that, the person who is at 1, or who had the 1 marker, moves back to the edge, and the person with the 3 marker moves forward so that the person who just got hit doesn't get hit a second time. Then he'll ping forward back to 3, in which case the person who had 2 runs back, and the person who's 4 moves forward. So it'll go hit the 1, 2, 3, 4, and the other people can be like kind of out of the way.
So these diagrams, the first one is for they have to be together, and the second one is for if they have to be apart, or because the numbers are in different spots.
Yeah, so
Because you said they sometimes have to be tanked apart from each other, right?
yes, sometimes they have to be tanked together, sometimes they have to be
Okay.
tanked apart. So I don't think we necessarily need to have I think the way that I would like to try it is where we aren't trying to make a little X pattern. We just have inside and outside. And assuming everyone gets to the
Okay.
correct spot, it's going to be fine. So you, if you have the blue markers, then you just get like, you get on the side that is closer to the eyeball. And if you have the red markers, you get on the side that is further away from the eyeball. The important part is just that, especially for the first charge, you can't be standing underneath the boss because the boss does a line attack and it hits everything underneath the hitbox. So you need to make sure you're to the left or right side of the boss that is charging away from you, right? So just as a point of comparison, let's suppose that we have the female who's being fought right there. You want to stand right there. You want to stand right there to soak the male charge so that you aren't getting clipped by the female as she charges towards the person on the other side of the arena. And similarly, you need to make sure you have space behind so that the other people don't get hit. if you have the other charge, you want if you have the male block, then you want to make sure that you're on that side, closer to the eyeball. But keep in
How
mind
much space do we?
Not much.
not a whole lot. And in
Okay.
fact, for the second charge, you can actually, for everything but charge number 1, you can kind of be a little out of place and then run into place after they move. If you look at the diagram, you can see that it takes up almost exactly half of the arena. It's there is a little bit of safe spot in just barely the corners, but it will the AoE damage will basically go right exactly through the middle.
I have a question.
Yes.
So with this line here goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are 1 and 3 like? Why is 1 in front of 3 instead of the side of?
Distance-based damage, and because you need to, it's not always going to work out well to have them like to the sides. There's not necessarily enough space.
Basically, one's in front of 3. They soak the first hit, then they swap. So that
Now-
one's in front of 1.
I can consider the possibility of, if it works out, having predetermined positions where we're standing like shoulder to shoulder, but keep in mind that there is a slight AoE hit. So like, if I'm
Well, it's just a fat line. It's like it's dangerous.
yeah, so like, if I'm standing next to you, then we might clip each other. So, and if you tried to fit 4 people side by side all the way across, then you'd have, because half of the arena is actually just like pure death, we might end up getting too close to each other when we get towards the end that's away from the eyeball, in which case, like, they don't, the bosses don't charge far enough and do too much damage and kill the target.
To be clear, this is one of those mechanics that, like, if you just don't think about what everybody is doing, if you just think about what you're doing, it's actually very.
Right. So, once again, to recap, you need to look at what color and what number you have. If you're even, get opposite of that boss. If you're odd, if you're even, get on the same side as that boss. If you're odd, get opposite of that boss. I think we should just try it a couple more times. It seems like we can probably get there pretty consistently, and we'll have a little bit more time to digest and process what we need to do for that mechanic if we see it a couple. And I'm going to see if it's always east-west, because I don't remember if it ever was north-south. If it's always east-west, then we might actually be able to do some better stuff with the way markers.
I think it's not. I just know that the eye move. And it can be one. I think it can be one of the other 3.
Yeah, that's why I want to see it a few more times to see if we can find.
Okay.
Now.
Oh, by the way, you can get a preview of how big the eye thing is right there. It's the same type of attack.
A, get to A. On heart. You need to move. Alright. Watch for your color and your number.
Oh, I fucked it up.
Alright. Is that east or west again?
It was.
Okay.
You always get the color of the one that you're on, right?
I think you always get the color for the one that you're on. I don't recall seeing an example where you don't. I also wish this arena came with like good cardinal markers. Like
There are.
where?
There are beams of light off the stage.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah,
I
it
mean-
makes it really hard to like put down way markers based off of the location of these beams of light. Anyway, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna assume that it's always going to be east to west. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down these two markers here, and then I'm going to put down these markers here.
Well, our first poll, I think, was north and south because you had to move, not me.
You're right. Well, I'm going to leave these markers here just in case it is east to west, so that we have a little bit of time to practice this. Have the male be on the DB side and the female be on the 1-2 side, for this poll.
sorry, males on the lettered.
Males on letters, females on blue on letters, purple on numbers.
Shouldn't it be a little further in?
You should still have the person who's going to get hit next in front. So if you have one, stand like this far in, like two of these little rings in, and then fall back to the edge ring. So we'll try to tank them in between them.
Walk back.
Okay.
Okay.
Together.
Together.
And get ready to check your numbers.
Blue should be on the letter. Blue should be on the letter.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you were standing right in their hitbox when they charged.
So, this is one thing: is although it looks like D and B are safe, they're not safe to stand on.
They're really not.
Okay.
Like D and B should be in the middle, and then 1 and 2 would be south.
Yeah. Well, we don't know if which side the eyeball's going to be on.
I know. I just mean
But-
like the inner people are actually
Yeah.
in the middle. That's the problem with putting the mark, is that they actually don't tell you where to stand. Actually, it's just a relative side.
All right. So I'm going to go back to the previous theory. By theory, I mean strategy, which is the bosses should not be directly in front of the marker. The boss should be slightly to the side, that is away from the eyeball. Then we have blue stand in front of the marker. So if you are in the previous example, if you had blue 1, you would stand there. And if you had if you had purple 1, you would stand here.
Yep.
And then if you had 3, you would be actually on D or behind 2, and then you'd trade places with 1 after 1 gets hit. If you had 2, you would start out hiding behind the boss so that you don't get clipped by it when it charges. Then after it charges to 1, 2 moves up to here, and 4 is standing right here. Then 4 and 2 trade places after 2 gets hit. So we're having blue is closest to the middle, purple is away from the eyeball about 5 yalms. Not like 15 yalms. If you are all the way out here, you're doing it wrong.
Oops.
I mean, you say oops, but nobody believes that that was an accident. We know you're just testing Tanner.
So I can't survive that first hit, by the way. Just put that out there.
No, probably didn't help you.
Don't go out of your way or anything.
It's behind me, isn't it?
Oh, there's my view. So it's gonna be north south. Or no, it won't be next. Never mind.
I don't want to look. Oh crap!
What? Oh,
Yeah, you kind of need to like be on the right side or have your anti-knockback. Alright, she will be facing the correct direction.
Don't know.
Weird.
See, now it'll be north or south.
yeah, it's north south.
A.
A. Remember, this is a complete aggro reset. Be together,
Together.
and they should be just a little bit off of the margins. Okay. If you have two, make sure you're hiding close to the edge, and then after they charge, run forward. Male should be closer to the middle.
Don't be inside the box.
Did it charge you twice, Lanta?
No. I bet the person on the other side got clipped. So it went 3 instead.
Oh.
Which
Well,
is you.
so then it did charge you twice.
In a way, yeah.
Because it never got all the way to me.
No,
Right.
you got hit. You were behind me though, and you got hit. So it charged you. I just happened to get clipped.
Kanata, why were you in that? Why were we on the side away from the eye? That I don't understand how we're desert. Or
We're the
How we're actually
red one, right?
Yes.
aren't we purple?
Or purple. That
Purple is red, whatever.
Sure.
Like the
The
not
Oh.
blue is away
the
from
triangles.
Okay, so in the diagram, the orange is purple. You couldn't pick purple.
It's red. Blue. It's not. It's the not blue.
Okay, fine.
And
Look,
you-
purple was already chosen for the eyeball, and everything else, literally everything else for the female is red, except for the little triangle markers.
Yeah.
They did a real shit job there.
But the
On that
male is
one decision.
consistently blue.
Yes.
and you don't want to be inside the hitbox when you start that.
Yeah. Well, I didn't understand. I can do it. I just didn't know we were in that position because I thought we were blue. Whatever. Okay.
Either way, if you have 2 or 4, make sure you're on the edge so that you are behind them for the first charge.
Well, right.
Like, you should never be in front of them no matter what your color is.
Isaiah's gonna help me. I just gotta really hope I don't get targeted the first thing I guess. 1 in 8
Sounds
chance
like a lot.
to die every pull.
Aren't you getting a sucker?
Are around.
No.
Oh, baby.
Use the switch mana. I just big fun.
Talk about it.
Where are you? Oh, my slipcast.
Don't worry, it'll be alright.
We just say which direction the eyeball is. That seems simpler.
I'm gonna be honest. Since this arena is so rounded, I cannot distinguish anything.
Well, Kanada's map takes up his whole screen, so we can call it.
I'm not paying attention apparently.
Split.
Alright, check your numbers. Remember, if you're 2, get behind him. Male is towards the middle. Placeholder, you are in the middle. That's where the males should have been. You should have been on the side opposite of the eyeball.
Blue is inside.
Oh, blue is not purple.
Blue is...
I'm making a new picture. Hang on.
How much damage did I take?
Color.
If you have trouble with colors,
You're in the red
Squares. Squares are towards the middle. Triangles are away from the eyeball.
Okay, we can just keep adding.
Blue equals blue.
I don't know if I got hit by both of them charging, but
Neither, because I mean, I don't know why Vias died, and then I don't know why I died. Because literally no one left on my side. You got hit with 2. Are we too close together then?
Once somebody dies, everything gets fucked up, like immediately. Because what happens is they get the tether, and then that kills the next person.
Yeah.
Apparently the red and blue were too close together on our side because whoever was 1 for purple, their tether hit me on that one's way back.
The one
and
for
went.
purple was placeholder, and he was over by us blue.
Okay, well, one of them dashed over to the purple side, and that one on his way back to the other side hit me in addition to my blue one.
Oh. I
Like-
guess that was still my question then. Or do we need
All right. So let's
that
suppose
keeps
we have
happening?
blue is like right down the middle, right here. Purple can be about this far apart. You will absolutely not get hit if purple is this far apart. And this is also far enough apart that you can, get most of the distance of the circle. If you're over
Yeah.
here, this
how
is
much
too
forward?
far, but this is just right.
So then how far away do these 2 people need to be?
Which 2 people?
1 and 3. Like
This ring.
how
See,
far? Okay,
if,
so this ring.
if it's not
so-
your job to get hit, if it's not your job to get hit next, you should be on this ring. If it is your job to get hit,
Okay.
you should be on this ring.
But here, because if you're here, you're actually going to clip this person.
There's a chance you could
That's
clip.
what is
yes.
happening right now. Yes,
Right,
that is
so-
what's happening right now. Too close?
Yeah, it should. This is not too close. I
Okay.
promise that if everyone's in the right spot, this is not too close. And this is actually being very generous. I think that they're their explosion range is even smaller than that, but this is like guaranteed save.
I feel like it might be guaranteed save for a guy that's got 75,000 HP. But maybe not for the rest of us. We'll see.
And that one, it hits you 270k.
I have a question. For the purple people, the purple 1 and 2, is there a reason they don't just run up instead of swapping places?
What?
What do you mean 1 and 2? 1
The
and
purple
3?
1 and 2,
1 and
after... Instead,
1 and
so
3?
after 1 gets hit, why is he switching with 3 instead of just running up so that 3 stays in the same... Same thing with 2 and 4 for the purple people.
You shouldn't be running up. You should already be further in, starting out.
That's not what I'm saying. So we're doing like this little song and dance where we swap places, right? 2 and 4 and 1 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so why isn't 2 and 1 just like, all right, if I'm here after I get hit, why aren't I just going here so that the next person can just get hit another way? Why are we moving 2 people instead of 1 person?
So it's not necessary that both people move.
Oh, because for the male, we don't have space to do that.
I know that. That's what I'm saying for the female, the purple. I've been saying that since the beginning.
Yeah, but there's no
You just-
guarantee you're going to
checking
be
why he
male
can't-
or female. It's random which one we get from the stack markers. So
Here's the real truth. If you're number 1 and you get hit, I don't give a fuck where you go as long as you're not getting clipped.
Okay, so there isn't a reason not to move up. It's just
Once you get hit, you need to get the fuck out of everyone else's way. So
okay.
the edge of the arena is the guaranteed safe spot. But once you've been hit, your job is done, assuming you did it correctly.
Like, just to be really clear, if I'm 1 and Midori is 3, this would be fine. Like, if I'm 1, Midori is 3. If I just do this, now we're fine. Everything's... That's the important part.
Right.
If you
And the line seems to be wider. The line seems to be wider than that.
You're right,
Yeah.
it's wide, but the point is if it's going east-west, then it
Right, no,
it stops
I'm
that conversion.
agreeing with you. I think it's
Okay.
farther to move left to right than it is.
Right. It's like if you fought any of the bosses that are on horses, it's exactly like their line attack. It's a rectangle that stops in the middle of their hitbox and stops on the middle of your hitbox.
So if the person you're working with moves, you're going to be fine whether or not you do or don't, actually, to be honest. Oh, come on. I was pretty far away.
Got a little ahead of myself. Please give me a second to get aggro. I'm getting knocked back. B? Guess I just have to live with wherever she ends up. Together. They like to just not move. Alright, check your numbers.
What?
Almost. We almost did it.
Why does that do so much damage?
We're too close.
Yeah, we're too close.
Too far away from the edge, I should say.
Right. It's hard when they decide to start casting. Okay. I should say when they move, because I can't get aggro even in a single shield lob. And so they move towards the middle and then just decide to not move for the rest of the counter.
Well, but that was
No,
that was not
3 to 4.
Yeah, that was the last people getting hit.
Fair.
They just ran in so far to be safe. It's like you guys don't need to move in that far.
Yeah. Let's say the line in between these two things.
No,
It actually could be.
Yeah, let's do
Ha-
this.
Let's do the second ring then.
Yeah, second.
So if you're on the first ring, you should be safe. If you're standing behind the person who's going to get hit, and then you move into the second ring to intercept the charge. I really wonder what the pug strat for this is. Not that there's a lot of people who are pugging it, but the generally accepted solution.
Yep. That's half the fun, is figuring out a good solution and then being like, nah, I think ours.
Like, we do it so backwards. I can never pug this ever.
The best part, though, is when it's a totally 50-50 thing and we just choose the other one.
Right, like
Yep.
watch them say the correct solution is that the female's in the middle, and otherwise it's exactly the same.
Yep.
Your boyfriend feels bad.
He seemed like he was not in the same position as all it. I don't know.
He jumps to the stack for.
I guess you could call, like, the letter.
That's easier.
A.
This is the weirdest damn thing. It must not be random, because I always get the one that I run and hit first.
Yes.
Every single time.
I've done a different
forearm
one every
Together.
Regardless of which one I'm actually, like, was knocked back from or whatever.
You get the one. You're supposed
Check
to get
your
the
numbers,
one for which
check
you get hit like the AOE thing.
No, that's not what I get, though.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
I lost.
Don't run away from the or don't run into the eye.
I lost to the eye.
Get away from me, placeholder.
Yeah, Salenta, pink cluster.
I actually thought I was tanking.
Why would that happen?
I thought somebody died. I couldn't
Right,
see the
we're in
tank.
uncharted territory now.
What's going on?
Woo! Oh my goodness! I'll
Pile
pitch.
pitch.
Ah!
Stack to the bow pitch.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah. And then she does the. That's right. I need to. Whoever has the female needs to bring the female to the middle. The female does the 4-way attack, and then does. We have the same beyond defense thing where we have to spread out, and then stack whoever doesn't get hit, but also not be in the cardinals for her because she's going to do the plus shape thing. And then she's going to follow it up with the 350 degree thing. All right. Well,
There's two different patterns for that.
right.
That
Because of
we've
course
seen.
there is. Okay. Oh, there's my card. Back. Always assume that she's going to turn the correct direction at the end.
But positionals.
Oh yeah, sure. There's plenty of time.
It's actually true, there is.
B.
Yep, I always get whichever one I attack. It's nothing to do with what knock back.
Yeah, the firewall determines which one you get.
Together.
The firewall.
When they cast
The
Firewall,
AoE they do.
Oh, it's an actual AoE? Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
check your numbers, get on the correct sides.
Oh shit. Oh no, I fucked up. It doesn't look like I fucked it up, but I did.
It looked like you fucked up to me because you're 3 and you're sitting on the side that the evens should be on.
Yeah, the firewall puts the packet filter debuff on you that determines which one you can hit. So it's based on which one's firewall you got hit by.
I didn't realize that was different from the splash. I didn't realize it was an actual AoE. So it's just like, because like, what if everybody runs to the mail? So it's just the 4 closest.
I don't know. All I know is that if we do it right, then everything feels good.
I've just been picking arbitrarily.
Pretty sure you should always be on the one that is whichever one spawned on A, since you're stacking with A.
Well,
Right.
if I realize there's a reason, I can do that, but that's might be the one that's farther away, so I haven't always been doing that.
Knockback. Don't you mean I am at sea?
Just gonna ask how long he's been waiting to say that.
Oh, it's a good one.
I swear I'm inside that AoE.
And for the record, that just came to me on the spot. I did not pre-think that.
Also, what if you're not in the circle, man? I gotta know.
Apart.
Art.
And this is gonna be the tricky one. Check your numbers. Check your colors. Get on the correct side.
Close. Oh, okay.
Ow.
There are only 3 corpses on this side, which means that somebody was not in the right side.
Last pull.
One more pool.
So we'll clear it this time. Last pull.
Right, absolutely. Right, so I'm pretty sure every time this happened, it's been the one that I am attacking is the one, or the numbers over my head correspond to the one that I'm attacking, right?
Yeah.
So
So 1 and 3 just run
regardless,
away.
yeah, regardless of, yeah, exactly. Regardless of which side they're on, if they're split or together, if you have 1 or 3, you need to run to the opposite side. I like how we can still hit the boss even when it's completely submerged underground. Knockback. B.
Opposite.
If you're 1 or 3, get opposite. Rip.
Huh.
Did they tether?
All the cool people survive.
I'll buy that. Alright. I think I'm going to look up a guide to see how people normally handle that particular one, so that we can move on to the next mechanic after that. I think we know how the mechanic works, but there might be room for optimization.
I'm pretty sure our strategy would work.
Oh, I'm certain that our strategy would work. I'm just wondering what other people's strategy is, and if it's like fundamentally better than our strategy, then that's fine.
Yep.
I am satisfied that we have solved that mechanic.
No, that's exactly my thing. I want to try to figure it out first, especially with like early, like if it's a late mechanic, like we talked about, if it's like the A8, like fuck that shit. I don't want to spend 11 minutes in a fight just to be confused and then leave, and then die.
Dare I ask why you are already in a triple triad match?
I was
Good night.
I was doing it beforehand.
Have a good night.
That's the only reason why.
I'll heal, but we still probably shouldn't do this with 3 DPS and 1 healer.
That's the most kind of fun. I love friends like that.
I really like this king.
What's going on there? Why is it at such a weird angle? Alright, Tylee. Roll off on tank. Low roll win, or low roll has to tank.
Yeah, low roll wins.
Ah, ripperonis.
Well, I guess you guys don't get protect.
It's okay. We got the cool people. Warriors have it so nice.